Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with a 1963 Shelby Monaco King Cobra. Now this has 1,185 horsepower, 620 pounds-feet of torque from a 6-litre twin-turbocharged V12 engine, and the car itself weighs 1,188 pounds. It now has all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 1.394 seconds, and go on to 100 mile an hour in 3.032 seconds. So yeah, hugely powerful. No by no means the most powerful vehicle we've had on the series, but it is notable for the fact it has nearly 1 horsepower per pound, which is yeah, an incredible statistic, quite frankly, especially consider how light a pound is and how much horsepower can actually shift. So yeah, that's why this is easily one of the fastest vehicles in terms of acceleration that we've had on this series. And yeah, that's why I've had to give it all-wheel drive, just to give it that extra bit of weight to keep it down, but also aid in terms of grip and putting that power down. So yeah, it started snowing, which isn't going to help, but nonetheless, let's get out there and see what it can do. So yeah, instantly to 100 mile an hour pretty much. And we've already smashed through 200 mile an hour, though. We're about to kind of lose a bit of speed there. It's 240 already. There's really no slowing this vehicle down other than crashing into the back of a car, like that. I had to go and jinx myself. There's 260. Oh dear. Yeah, it does not like being slightly bumped into a wall at that speed. It instantly diverted off into the right hand side there. There's 270, 71. Oh, we're going to call that 272. I don't know, it was blipping back and forth. Oh dear. Back of a Golf there. But yeah, we definitely had 271. But I need to see it hitting 272 a little bit more, I think, just to confirm that it can do that. Because it was going back and forth between the two numbers there. Yeah, certainly no doubt that this is a hugely quick vehicle. And yeah, easily one of the best accelerating vehicles that we've had, not just in terms of 0 to 100 or 0 to 60, but just in terms of once it gets past 230, 240 mile an hour, where most vehicles start to struggle, this just doesn't seem to stop, which probably comes down to the fact that it is quite aerodynamic, but also it doesn't have anything in terms of the same kind of weight as other vehicles that we've had on this series. It's far lighter than pretty much every vehicle that we've had on this series. Certainly not had many under 1,500 pounds. As you can see, that certainly makes a big difference when it comes to it in terms of acceleration. See, we're holding 271, but we are struggling to get to 272. We'll give it one more chance, because obviously we've got a bit more of the motorway to go yet. Yeah, we weren't blipping that time round, so might have been a descent part of the motorway that was helping it get to that 272 mile an hour speed a little bit every now and then. As you can see, it's holding 270 here. We're all going uphill. Ah, god damn it. Oh dear. Concentrate. Oh dear. Yeah, the understeer is really rather prevalent in corners like that. Especially when we're obviously carrying the kind of speed that we are. I'm going to say 271. I know we did see 272 every a little bit here and there when it was blipping on the first run down the motorway, but on the second run we were obviously only able to hold 271 and weren't blipping up to 272, so I feel like it was like an incline or something like that that was helping it slightly get to 272 and every now and then, but it wasn't holding it properly. So yeah, 271 mile an hour, which is still not bad by any means. It's joint 6th place with the Hot Wheels twin mill. beats the Honda NSX-R GT, the Vauxhall Monaro VXR, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS and the Mosler MT900S. Slightly behind the Ford Custom Double Down and the Koenigsegg CC8S, and far behind the likes of the McLaren F1, which still reigns supreme at 281 miles an hour, which probably had the better compromise between lack of weight and a lot of power, because that car had more power than this but more weight as well, but maybe that just helped it be a bit more controllable while also having that extra power to take it up that extra 10 mile an hour. But yeah, still mightily impressed by this, especially since it is a very light vehicle and it is dealing with all-wheel drive, which it never had originally, and obviously it's dealing with far more power than it had ever originally. So yeah, mightily impressed by this, and yeah, joint 6th place is no shame whatsoever, especially considering how ballistic this is in terms of acceleration. It's easily one of the fastest cars past 250 mile an hour that we've ever had. So yeah, mightily impressed by it, and yeah, a great vehicle in its own right in standard form, and yeah, easily one of the most exciting vehicles that we've had on this series. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.